Hey, back again for another 420 read along. Another poem today from the Outlaw Bible of American Poetry. I've had this since I was like 17 years old, so it served me well, and clearly I highly recommend it. So if you're looking for a book of poetry, definitely, if you can find it, this is a good one. So today's we're going with one called Beyond B.F. Skinner. It's by Gerald Locklin. I've just found poetry really comforting, I guess, recently, especially this book because it's a lot of rebels and outlaws, but I know it's just kind of nice to see that these are older poems, but it sort of really applies to now. So life is cycles, and this cycle is tough right now, but we'll get through it. By smoking and reading together, at least that's my way. I'm watching a rented video of Round Midnight with some local writers in a Midwest city, and the young French guy has just kicked down the lock of the door of the hotel room in which the black Parisian lady has been keeping Dexter Gordon imprisoned for his own health, not to mention his earning power. And someone says, "I don't understand the point of all this." And I say, the point of the film is freedom and dignity. Precisely those conditions that B.F. Skinner says contemporary man must relinquish. Well, contemporary man has pretty fucking well relinquished them, but this French kid is saying that the jazz man must be allowed his freedom and dignity. Must be allowed to be a man, even if such freedom virtually assures his early self-destruction. It is what existentialism was always all about. It is what John Stuart Mill was about, and it's what Clockwork Orange is about, and John Milton and John Locke and even Jonathan fucking Edwards were all about. It's what Billie Holiday was about, and John Coltrane and the Bird and Bud Powell. It is simply what jazz has always been about. It is what France is supposed to be about, and it's what America was once about, and maybe still is, but is hanging on by its fingernails. But it's not what insurance companies are about. And it's not what communism or Puritanism or fascism or just about any ism, except maybe existentialism and individualism, are about. Existentialism, in fact, didn't just say you could be free, it said you couldn't escape your freedom. Well, millions of people are doing their damnedest to. And a few weeks later, my friend Cowboy Bob is quietly replying to a drunk lady who is demanding to know why he is always getting into arguments and fights, what it is exactly that he wants out of life, and what it is that he lives for. And Cowboy Bob tells her, "I only live for two things. The first one is freedom, and so is the second."